Welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to try Upper Hand's Deer Camp, or I should say I'm going to review. I have had this once at the bar. Amber Lager. Upper Hand Brewery is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, owned by Larry Bell. I don't know if he still owns it. He did start it, what's this say? In 2014. Why he did that, I have no clue. When he had bells, it's almost like it was an experiment. That's what I would do if I had all that money. But I don't know if it was an experimental thing just to see what people up there liked, or even down here, what they like, and then it would move to bells. I have no clue. It is what it is, but they produce some pretty good beers. So this one is 4.7% ABV. Oh, geez. Three. We're gonna have to pour it. I can't read it. I think it's 032425. But it has to be like this, and the last thing I want to do is make a mess. So let's go ahead and pour it in here. There we go. From Untapped, I did see my score. I had it in 22, so that was 2 years ago. So we'll see how I like it now, because palates could change. Having other beers, maybe I've warmed up to something different. Okay, let's really look at this. I Born on date. It looks like 1E. Is it February? So February 18th, 25? There. If you want to pause it and look at it, go for it. I think it's like February 13th, February 31st. No, it can't be 31st. February 18th of 25. That's what I'm going with. So we're good. Head's gone. I can see that. It's not going to stay around very long. Light amber in color, almost a light caramel. Looks pretty good. I mean, you can still see me through it. There you go. Looks like it's got some floaties in there. Lots of real small particulates in there. Let's go ahead and smell. It's got that higher SRM malts. And when I say higher, I'm not saying like 300, 400, 500. I'm just saying like from a crystal malt base, like 80, a 120, somewhere in there. You're getting that light caramel, that light toffee, sweetness, maltiness. Yeah, I would say they're using like a crystal 120 in here. A lot more of it. It's going to be, I don't know what they're, I would say almost kind of like a fall beer. So kind of an Oktoberfest, but not a Oktoberfest. Something like that. I don't know what they're going to call this. Well, obviously it says amber lager, but it kind of reminds me of like if they had a light Oktoberfest, this is what it would be. Yeah, light, like I'm trying to think. There's some sweetness. I don't want to say, I don't know. It's a light caramel, but I was trying to say if that caramel was watered down. But I mean, who puts water in caramel? So, yeah, a very light caramel, but it's got that maltiness of just getting like a crystal 120 out of a bin at a homebrew shop and smelling it. That's kind of what it has. Very light toffee, very light caramel notes there. Okay, let's taste. Yeah, light maltiness, a little bit of cracker in there. I almost want to say yeast. I don't think that's yeast. Maltiness in the back, like sucking on a caramel. That aftertaste, that sweet caramel you're getting, some toffee. I was gonna say like a Werther's original, like a little buttery toffee, a little buttery caramel, something like that in the back. Maltiness is mixed in there, but nothing big. Some bitterness to help cut that sweetness. So that'll be up to you if you like more sweetness or if you like that bitterness cutting it. Yeah, like the last half of the palate, last quarter of the palate. It's almost like yeah, you're sucking on a caramel and that taste is there. But then that bitterness kicks in. As soon as you swallow, you get that bitterness. It helps cut that sweetness, help cuts most of those sweeter flavors. But you still get some in the aftertaste. I would say in the aftertaste, it's more malt. I'm getting more bitter malt than anything, than like a candied part in there. Maybe a little, I don't want to say charred, but dark malts, almost burnt malts, a little up front. I would say first quarter of the palate, I really don't get anything. I wish there was something else up there. I could see drinking this on a fall day, fall night around a campfire, something like that. Maybe as a my, I guess what I was thinking about before this. What happens if you're around a campfire and this thing gets warm? With as much maltiness as in there, I shouldn't say maltiness, as much caramel sweetness that is coming out toffee, is that going to be amped up because you're really tasting it when the beer's cold, and as it warms up, you're going to taste it more. If you're out when it's snowing and you got your hand around this, it's going to warm up. So that might not be as good as I don't want that sweet of beer, but it is what it is. On this one, I will stick with a 3.75. I wish there was something else in there except for, okay, I'm eating caramel. I want something on the first half of the palate. I like the bitterness that helps cut through that caramel or that sweetness in there. That's good. I just want more. But let's go ahead and check Untapped. Yeah, amber lager, red lager is what they're calling this. 11 of my friends have checked it in, 3.71. 4,000 people have checked this in, 3.64. So it'll be up to you. I'm guessing people think it's too sweet. But smooth, light body, malty caramel cereal. I wouldn't say cereal on this one. The sweetness, yes, I would replace cereal by sweetness. And nobody has really said anything. Yep, not worth reading those. So yeah, it'll be up to you. I would say go ahead and pick it up. If you enjoyed this review, check out some more reviews over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.